What's good, everybody? RagingYoshi here with more Kingdom Hearts Level 1. Previously, we finished off the 100 Acre Woods, and I took quite a bit of time to take care of a few things. So if you look here, my game time is much longer, and my money count is much higher. I kind of, sort of, went and collected up as many of the synthesis materials we need to synthesize everything in the game as possible. There are quite a few things I still need to get. Like I'm missing a few orichalcums, I'm missing the 2 dark matters, but I know where to get them. Dazzling stones, yeah, I gotta grab those. Shining crystals. I think anything else that has crystal in its name. Gale, these power stones. A couple of other stone items. But yeah, no, we grinded a lot of stuff, got a lot of drops. We have ethers and elixirs galore. We have way too many potions to the point where the game won't let me pick any more up. And so, I've been doing a lot of things off camera. Now, in terms of grinding the different enemies, I will show that off at some point. I just kind of did as much as I could at this point so I could continue with the story. But, I digress, because we have things that we need to do. Fire, blizzard, cure, yep. Now let's keep on moving now. Because we were right at the end of the Hilo Bastion. And truthfully, we're actually moving straight to a reasonably difficult fight. Actually, I forgot to do something to make this a little easier on myself. Okay, so here's the fight. We're taking down Riku. This fight isn't the worst thing in the world, but you do need to be careful. You do die in 2 hits as you usually do. What you want to do, try to bait out an attack from Riku, get some damage out on him. So what happens is, Riku will auto-retaliate every 4th hit you deal to him. Now, this is potentially problematic, because we only have a 3-hit combo. So the way we want this to work is we want our finisher to be the 4th hit as often as possible. Alright. This is good. It's good. Fuck, I did it too early. So, now, here's where the fight really gets hard. I need to land my first hit on Riku. Now, I did it too early. So, the way this fight works now is we want to loop Riku. What we're doing is, once you get to a certain point in the fight, Riku will always retaliate with his little spin attack thing. In the beginning of the fight, he'll either do the dash forward or the spin attack, which is why you notice I was getting hit a little bit, even though I was technically had him looped then. Woo! Okay, that's really tense. You need to get that pattern perfect right there, or else that fight goes really, really off the rails. That was beautiful. Oh my goodness. I legit did not think that I was going to get that perfectly. The loop is really easy. Okay, no, it's not. Because the loop is super finicky. Because if you hit too early, Riku breaks out. If you hit too late, Riku breaks out. Sometimes Riku just doesn't like you and he'll break out anyway. So, right now we're Shadow. So while we're Shadow, I'm going to try to explain that fight and how that loop works. You have a 3-hit combo, but Riku retaliates on the 4th hit. So the trick is to make sure that your finisher is the 4th hit. Because what happens is, since your finisher is the 4th hit, you clash with Riku's hit, and you can reset yourself to do the combo again. So, I went the wrong way. So, what I do is I go 1 hit, and I let Sora's animation reset. And then once I'm sure that Sora has reset, I go 1, 2, 3, and finish with the finisher. You keep doing this in succession. The tough part is making sure your first hit lands in time. So once Riku clashes with you, Sora kind of reels back a little bit. I wait till I see Sora like reset himself, and then I wait like a fraction of a second and swing. If you do it a certain way, you actually never need to step forward to do it. Which that entire time, I was just hitting the X button. I never had to move forward because Sora would just automatically step forward. Riku was always at the right distance. I know that I've done it in the past where to help me with the timing, I would manually take a half step forward. That went super well. Oh my goodness. Damn it, Don, why are you hitting me? No. So there's just a certain way that you need to do it. If you need to take the little manual half step forward just to help yourself with the timing, do it. It's not that big of a deal to have to do that. But, that's not easy. So, some of you might wonder, why did I wait? Did I not wait till now to get everything? All the synthesis materials that I've collected. Well, I'm going to show you right now. I'm just summoning Bambi so I can actually show you. Oh. Oh my god, Sora, can you not heal yourself? So what I was trying to show you is that in every world in the game, the enemies that previously spawned there are no longer there. Or, in some cases, they are now more difficult to find. What has happened is, a lot of the endgame enemies, the Dark Bowls, the Wizards, the, Dark Bowls, Wizards, Wyverns, Defenders, all those good guys, they have now started spawning in most of the worlds of the game. So, because this fact just blatantly sucks, worlds are harder. The normal enemies we were fighting before are now showing up with all the other enemies as well, but they're now much stronger, making them even more frustrating to fight. Before, I was basically killing stuff with like 1 or 2 blizzards, and that's all I really needed. But yeah, you want to be just a little bit careful about that, because now all these annoying enemies are everywhere. Now, we're going to hit a point where I'm going to stop and go back and deal with these annoying enemies, because they have drops I need to collect. And there's also a bunch of special heartless that are all over the place, and I'm gonna have to go and collect up some of their items. There's some that I did manage to get the items from, and not all of them. We also didn't get the last Dalmatian puppies. So, we have a lot of things we need to do. Now, I'm saving the game right now. Some of you might be wondering why. I am going to attempt a glitch that is very, very comical to look at. This is a cutscene glitch, and if I can get this to work, this will be honestly hysterical to watch. If it doesn't work, we're going to reset the game a couple times till I get it. Alright, where's the trigger? The trigger is going to be... No, I don't think that worked. I'd always hit that button. Okay, the trick's a little weird. But that's why we saved the game. You need to roll into the cutscene trigger a specific way. So we're gonna give this a few tries. Because it is very finicky. But if I can do it just right... Yes! Okay, that's it. I'm gonna let this cutscene play and not say a word.
A light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, your grandma's story, right?
That's right. We were together.
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere for you, but you were with me all along. Finally, we're together, Kairi. Now, it's time to get Riku back.
You think it'll ever be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
When I turned into a Heartless, you saved me, remember? I was lost in the darkness. I couldn't find my way. As I stumbled through the dark, I started forgetting things. My friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed me. But then I heard a voice. Your voice. You brought me back.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
That's it! Our hearts are connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think that's what saved me. No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess it's more than just a fairy tale.
Well, let's go!
You can't go.
Why not?
Because it's way too dangerous.
Come on, Sora. We made it this far by sticking together. You can't go alone.
Kairi, even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore, right?
I can't help?
You'd kind of be in my way.
Okay. You win. Take this. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Don't worry, I will.
Promise?
Promise.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
I'm so happy I showed that off. I'm so just ecstatic that I showed that cutscene off. It's a really cool glitch. It's called the infinite roll glitch. And it's just when you go into certain triggers as Sora, you'll just be able to just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. It's really hilarious in my opinion. And it's just fun. There are some glitches that break games and other glitches that they're just fun. But now, our fun's over for a little bit because we have things that we need to do now. And by things we need to do, I mean we need to talk to Sid. So that Sid will let us fly back to Halo Bastion. Let me actually get my cellular device away from my phone. I mean, not my phone. My cellular device away from my phone. Genius. My cellular device away from my microphone. Alright, so at this point, we have done everything we need to do. So there's only one thing left. We need to fly all the way back to Halo Bastion. One thing in Traverse Town. I wonder where it leads. Blah, blah, blah. So, we're now gonna jump in this portal and fly all the way here back to Halo Bastion. Now, I'm actually gonna check my gummy ship since I haven't done this in a while. We don't have the Haste 2G on, so I'm actually gonna fix that. Let's scan. That's Haste. This is Haste 2. There. Save. And now we're good. We have the Haste 2G. Then what will now happen? Wait, do I have the flare G on? Yeah, I have the flare G on. I'm just paranoid. Whew, 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 whew. We are now going to take the toughest of our gummy missions. Also, hey look! There's a lot more gummy ships in our way. Isn't it lovely? Oh my goodness, what? Interesting. I've never gotten wrecked so quickly in a gummy mission. Holy moly. Oh, wait. We're getting destroyed. This is interesting. I normally don't have this many issues with gummy missions, but this one, woof, giving me some trouble. Okay. Oof. Well, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm going to hold off of the boost for a little bit. The boost is in reality just a speedrun thing to get through this faster. And yeah, I'm showing all speedrun tricks and all. But I don't need to be speedrunning this game right now. The speedrun tricks, I'm just showing them off because they're cool and I like it. Oh my god. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm just very intrigued by speedrun related things. Because what I actually haven't told a lot of people, or I don't know, that's a lie. I've told a lot of people this. When I was younger, I had a PlayStation 1 that had broken memory card slots. So I couldn't load data from memory cards. So growing up, I actually ended up playing a lot of video games over and over again from the beginning. And because of that happening, I like to figure out the fastest way to get through things in games, or how to quickly do things. So combine that with the fact that I like to 100% games when I could. I 100% like the first 3 worlds of the original Spyro the Dragon games over and over again. But if you see me when I get to later worlds of those games, I'm a lot more confused. And it's just because I've played the beginning sections. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure I got through there alright. I played the beginning sections literally over and over again. Alright. I think I missed the transition earlier. So once you get to a certain point, you actually don't need to continue flying. You can just quit out of the gummy mission. And when you quit out, it just will connect you straight to Hollow Bastion. I don't know why it works like this. No one really quite... As I drop stuff. No one quite understands that. But it works, and that's the important part. Alright, Bella's still in the castle. There's a couple things in the castle that we need to get. And do. So we're going to help Beast out, help him find Belle. Then we're going to do quite a few other things, as I keep saying, because I'm vague. I love how, like, when I'm not entirely sure what to say, I speak in just the most vaguest manner. The most vaguest manner. I would like to remind people that I am not an English teacher. I am a science teacher. I'm judged by my scientific knowledge and the way that I scientifically go about things. I am not judged by my ability to construct sentences. Okay, so real quick, we're going to, not Bambi, Dumbo. We're going to set our quick select for our summon to Dumbo. Because we're going to be using a couple Dumbo glitches here. Or Dumbo tricks. So boom. Oh, I might have done this too early. That's not good. So what we want to do, now that we have Dumbo, we want to float back here. And grab onto this. And we're just going to get away from all those guys. Woo! He sniped me! I'm a little bit upset. Needless to say. Alright, our selecting is still on Dumbo. I'm so annoyed right now. Because this isn't actually that hard to do. That's fine, you know what? Let's not worry about the Dumbo skip because I actually want to do something. Alright, coming into the Great Hall. We're going to ignore everything here, jump up here, and go to the library. If we go to the library, we should find Aerith in here somewhere. At least I think we're supposed to find Aerith in here. No, not yet. Oh. Oh, this cutscene is an unskippable cutscene that I cannot skip because it's unskippable. I know.
Oh, Belle.
Alright, so for coming and talking to Belle, Belle will give us a Keyblade. Or at least we have to talk to her one more time. We talk to Belle one more time. She'll give you a Keyblade. Is the Divine Rose. Now, this Keyblade is useless to us on level 1, but on other difficulty levels, it's actually a really good Keyblade. I believe it has the second highest physical damage stat. Yeah, only being beaten by the ultimate weapon. So if you're just smacking people with Keyblades, yo, this weapon's right up your alley. Oh, we out. Not dealing with it. Dealing with it even less. We are going to have to come back to Hollow Bastion at some point and do some item grinding. But it's not for the reason you think. So, what I've realized is... Oh! I'm just mad.
Give me strength.
I'm annoyed with these guys. I'm like actually angry. So we're gonna try to do the Bambi trick again. I mean the Dumbo trick again. God damn it. These enemies are a lot tougher to deal with now.
See ya. Feet free. Feet free.
I was killing these guys like 2 blizzards at one point.
Feet free.
Notice how these guys are just eating these. You know what? Nah, I'm done. I've never had this Dumbo skip go this poorly. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. We'll just use the old backup from before we use Dumbo skip. Alright, I'm out. I'm out. We're out! Oh. Did I mention that we were out? Because we're out. Holy moly. I'm just gonna throw that real quick. So if we do this right, we will land without spawning any more enemies. Okay. That took way longer than it should have. I think I'm supposed to use Simba for this one? I actually don't remember for this one. That's strange. Normally I have a really good memory of stuff like this. I'm just gonna mash out the Simba. Alright. First frame, Simba should be out. I'm going to really hope that he's out before these things get a chance to attack. I'm going to try to get a 2-tick Simba into a full Simba. That barely worked. It almost went awfully. I just bet it all on Simba right there. Which is kind of, I feel like I kind of just needed to and hope for the best. Whew, okay. So here's actually what I'm going to do. Once this thing starts moving and lets me out. Boop. We're going to freeze here. We're going to come back next episode and we're going to finish trekking to the top of Hollow Bastion because I have gone quite a bit over my time limit. So I'll see you guys next time.